Mm, I'm tired. I'm hella tired. So, here we have. I'm been photoshopping this shirt for a very special someone um who I've gotten to know pretty well in the past year, and they have been very kind to me. Have welcomed me to their home, and invited me to family gatherings and holiday stuff. So I feel very welcomed to do this for them. I gotta pick my music here in a minute. But yeah, so basically I'm making a shirt that uses pictures from their cats. And I honestly didn't have that many pictures of their cats. Well, I did. But I recently just cleaned my phone out, so I don't have many pictures as I used to. And this cat in particular, his name is Doctor. He is a hard cat to take pictures of. Well, not anymore. He used to be not as social, at least when I came over. But he's more social now. But so in the beginning, it was really hard to take pictures of him because I never would see him. So, but this is like the only picture I had of him, and I thought it was like, we'll just use that, or whatever. But yeah. So I'm just like just doing some basic Photoshop magic. You know, you gotta work with what you have. But this is the beauty of Photoshop. You can just take a lot of little things here and there and just make something beautiful. The second cat is Malcolm. Malcolm he loves his attention. Um, he loves to rub on you and get up in your armpits and everything. I actually knew Malcolm when he was a kitten. He was such adorable little kitty. I think he's still technically a kitten, or like maybe a young cat. Is he like 1 or 2 now? Probably just 1. He's still a young cat. Anyways, so I'm tired. Main reason I'm tired is I went to a concert this weekend. And funny thing is, for the first time in my life, I felt my age. Oh boy, I really did. Very sentimental concert because I went with a friend, and the band we saw was actually my first concert. Or like the band that I saw, they were the band I also saw during my first concert, which I also went with that friend. So here we are, like so many odd years later, gonna see this band again. Now we're like much older. Back then, when we saw this band, we were in high school, and then we were just like, "Oh, we're still both, I guess, fairly young, but you know, when you're a teenager versus older as an adult, there's differences. I'm still young and I can still do stuff, but there are differences. I can tell you that much. I really can. I was at the merch booth at the end of the show. I was just buying a hoodie, and this kid came up to me and he goes like, "How's your day?" And I was like, "Pretty good, man." And I was like, "You know what? I saw you in the mosh pit." And I was like, "You did pretty good." He's like, "Yeah, I'm only like, it's like my first concert or whatever. I'm like only 12." And I'm like, "Dang, you're only 12, man." I was like, "I'm getting old." I was like, "Well, you take care, man. Keep on." It's like, that's the future. It's the future generation down there, right there. And I was very thankful for that in a way. It was kind of a wholesome moment. I just want to point out this part here is Malcolm's tail got cut off in the picture, or because I guess my hand was in the way. And I like how I improvised. Like, you know what? Let's make him a new tail by using pieces of his little stub he has there. That's actually I'm actually really glad I did that. I thought that was a pretty cool idea I did there. Um, yeah, it turned out really. I mean, I gotta touch it up here in a minute, but anyways. So yeah, that concert was really fun, and I had fun, and my friend had fun, and we have another concert we're going to at the end of this month, which I will be attending with some other people too who are really excited, and I'm excited. I'm glad that it's an inside venue. It's only 2 bands playing instead of it being outside, and there was like 4 bands playing. Ooh boy, it was a long day that day. And then I had to get up early the next day because it was like grandparents' day, and then I had D&D I got to go to, and then D&D was kind of long. because we started late, and I was tired. I mean, I'm still tired right now. I'm ready to go to bed, but there's some things I gotta do. I'm making this video. I want to call this one chick, and then I think I'll call it a night. And I need to work on. I have this painting I need to work on, which I plan to like make a new painting hour for that. Honestly, I'm really proud of that last video I did, the painting hour. I was trying to like find like I based the painting hour, the title, off of like, I think it was a show. Was it The Haunting Hour? Was that like an R.L. Stein show? The R.L. Stein's that was a Nightmare Room. Was the Haunting Hour a show? That wasn't by R.L. Stein's. It was just, I don't know what that was, but I kind of based it off that, like, or like those kind of like those like, oh, the painting time with Bob Ross, or painting hour with Bob. I don't know what it was, or what was his show called? Was it just like painting with Bob Ross, or was it like painting time with Bob Ross, or what was it? I don't even know at this point. But stuff like that, I think is kind of cool, and I enjoyed it. It was hard to. The hardest part about that video actually was the hardest part about that video was just the memory files to save. I had to use my old phone to record that because I was like talking to somebody on my current phone now. I record most of my stuff, like stuff like that, I guess, with my phone. And I had to use my iPhone 5, like my old iPhone 5 for that, instead of the newer fancy one that I have. It's not even that fancy. I need to upgrade. But yeah, I used that, and it did pretty good quality for, you know, compared to like some of the newer phones nowadays. And I but it only has like, doesn't have much gig in it, so I just deleted everything off it, or at least most of it, and then I just had to like record little by little, and then like put it on my computer, record it, and that's honestly the hardest thing about like making YouTube's videos and like anything like that, is just the storage is ridiculous. And even then, like sometimes, and I have like a separate hard drive that's like I think it's like 2 terabytes. Actually, I have the box right. It's 1 terabyte. Still a lot of memory. 1 terabyte of memory, and I can store everything on there. But like sometimes a file is just so big that my computer just cannot like hold that file, or like have enough. I hate when my computer says the scratch disk is full. I absolutely hate when my computer says that. It drives me crazy because like I'm trying to save this thing, but I can't because the scratch disk is full. So like, how am I supposed to get it off if I can't even move it off? You know what I mean? Especially when I do like the podcast stuff, when I've been doing lately. I've only done 2 of those. Those are stupid files to edit too, because like, first of all, like the last one I did, I was not happy with the audio quality on that one, and I kept telling, you know, the people in it, like, just, hey, speak close to the mic, whatever. But no, they wouldn't listen to me. But yeah, they're just such big files, and there's so much time to edit. And like, honestly, this time lapse here to do this, it took me about 40 minutes to an hour to do this entire thing, which I time lapsed it to like only 11 minutes. You know, I fast forwarding the the video. But like that whole file, that's like a couple of gigs there, you know. And like, if it's on my device, I have to transfer it and everything, you know. And it's just, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for a little effort, you know. But I enjoy making these because it's a good outlet. It's like an artistic outlet, you know, and that's the only reason I do them. This isn't really for anyone. It's really just for myself. I'm being selfish here. This is like my thing. Same reason why I guess I do other things in life. You know, these are generally for myself. Sometimes you got to be selfish, people. Remember that rule. I mean, I really need to paint that thing. So I have a friend whose birthday is coming up, and she's been begging me to make her something. And I was going to surprise her and make her something, but she's not making it easy on me. Like, you're going to spoil the surprise, or I'm going to feel like I'm not going to want to do anything for you. So I went to Hobby Lobby recently with a friend of mine, and we both spent hours in that store, and it was pretty bad. Mainly because like we're both artistic people, And it's funny because she's really into drawing, and I guess I'm in a lot of different crafts or whatever, but I guess like the main one that I do hands on is painting. So it's funny because there's two aisles in Hobby Lobby. On the one side of the aisle, uh, there's all these pencils and drawing pad, all these not drawing pads, but pencils and like erasers and the 2H and 2Bs and the HB pencils and all that jazz. And then on the other side, there's all these paintbrushes. So she's on that side, just literally scanning every paintbrush scene, like, because there was a big sale too and everything. Like, can I get this one because it's on sale? Can I get that one's on sale? This and that. And I'm over here on my side, like, okay, which brushes do I get? Which package do I get? Which one do I get more bang for my buck? You know what I mean? We both spent like at least an hour looking at paintbrushes. At least I was looking at paintbrushes, she was looking at pencils. And then we both collided in the middle and we're like, we need to get out of the store. It was like, oh, this thing's on sale, let's get it. Oh, like, that's the clearance, and like, it was so much fun. I love Hobby Lobby, I love Michael's, I love Joann's pretty good. It's alright. There's another one that I know that's pretty cool, but I love craft stores. And plus, around this time of year, they always start, the Christmas stuff and Halloween stuff. Spooky season. Remember, guys, spooky season's there. It smells like scented pine cones in those stores. I love that smell. And spooky season. Spooky season has started. I saw the first spirit pop up in August, so September 1st is, as my friend says, that's the first day of spooky season. Spooky season. But like, just, ooh, I'm so excited and I cannot wait. And this shirt came out beautifully. Toodle.